When it comes to planning trade shows, there's this invisible trap that I think most trade show planners fall into, and almost nobody knows that it's there. And here's what it is. There's a lot of time that you spend planning the trade show, planning the booth, designing the booth. Do you want people to stick around a long time? Well, let's have comfy chairs. Do you want them to stick around a little bit? Well, then we will have stools for people to sit on. Do we want them to come in and get out so we can churn through as many connections as possible? Then we won't even have chairs. So that kind of experiential design of the booth and the physical items there and the experiences that people will have when they visit your booth, that gets a lot of time and consideration if you have a great partner helping you design the look and experience of the booth from that standpoint. Then there's the standpoint of the sales team and how they're going to talk about your business and your company. And here's the invisible gap between those. Here's how the booth looks from a distance and making it look attractive. And then they're talking to the sales team. That gap right in the middle. How are you going to get them to stop and talk with your sales team? And the assumption is that our sales team, they're really good and they're fantastic at starting conversations. So they will be the people to do that. The challenge, however, is that most people don't know how to stop people in their tracks in a good way. The booth is attractive. It looks great. The salespeople can have the great conversation, but most people are good one-on-one. And at a trade show, if you can stop a whole crowd of people, and now it's one to many, 1 to 15, 1 to 30, and being able to communicate what makes your company amazing and why those people should work with you, you can now communicate your value at scale way better than you could one-on-one. So that's why having the free giveaway, having the fishbowl of business cards, those still won't stop people in their tracks. The only people that will stop people are people. So those giveaways, the swag, everything else, all those tools are great. You still need to have a person connect with those people that are walking by your booth to draw them in, because you've got to stop them in their tracks. They're off to another session. They're off to meet a friend. They're always doing something other than stopping at your booth. And you have to be able to attract them, hold their attention, communicate your value, understand what they're looking for, and if it makes sense, then invite them for a conversation after the conference. So that's why that to me is the invisible trap that 99% of trade show exhibitors and booth planners fall into, is the assumption that, well, they're already there to do business, so people will stop by the booth anyway. And I've seen it time and time and time again, which is that isn't what happens. So the sales team knows how to talk one-on-one, so they could talk to one person, maybe two at a time, and then do that through the whole show. Or you bring in a professional presenter who knows how to take your message, put it into a custom presentation that stops people in their tracks, helps them understand why they need to talk to you or not, and then invite them in for that connection if they fit your profile. That to me is why an in-booth presenter is the only solution to that invisible trap that the giveaways and the swag and all the other stuff cannot do for you, because those are all passive and they will not proactively stop people or start the conversation in a way that helps you get the most leads and most business out of your trade show that's possible. So if this makes sense to you and you've seen it firsthand, then I would love to talk to you more about our process, our system for helping you win big at trade shows. Because my name's Jonathan Pritchard. I'm the founder of ROItradeshows.com, and it is my absolute favorite thing in the world to help work with people who are planning trade shows to get 2 to 5 times as much value out of your next trade show. So shoot me an email, comment below here. I'm on LinkedIn, easy to get a hold of. So if you want to see more videos like this, I'd suggest that you start here. And if you want to make sure you get the heads up as I post new stuff, then subscribe to the channel. And as always, if you can change your mind, you can change your life. I can feel it all over.